Hi, I'm Dr. Lauren Lazaro. I am an assistant professor in the School of Plant, Environmental, and Soil Scientists, and I'm a weed scientist. So I focus on one of the pests in integrated pest management, which is weeds in major crop production. Pests such as weeds, insects, and diseases cause a vast array of problems for crop production, including increased land maintenance, restricting water flow, an increase in costs and time for growers, and eventually lowering crop yields. With the continual rise in pest numbers due to selection pressures from pesticides and even natural selection, an integrated pest management system was developed. IPM, or Integrated Pest Management, is a systems approach to managing pests by combining practices and knowledge that consider associated economic, ecological, and sociological consequences. So when we over-rely on one single integrated pest management tactic, problems arise. So an example would be the over-intensification or the over-reliance or overuse of something like tillage. So when tillage was overused back in the day, it resulted in the Dust Bowl occurring. Another good example would be the over-reliance on a single herbicide, which would be a chemical management tactic. An example would be Roundup or glyphosate. So when we overuse one herbicide over and over, we end up getting herbicide resistance, which then moves our pest problem forward. So when we integrate these management tactics, instead of using one repeatedly, we can better control whatever pests we may have. There are four basic pillars of IPM, which include mechanical, cultural, biological, and chemical management tactics. Examples of mechanical tactics include mowing, tilling, harvest weed seed control, and even hand weeding. Cultural tactics include things like crop variety, crop planting date, crop rotation, row spacing, mulching, fertility, and irrigation. Whereas biological control is the use of any organism to reduce or eliminate the potential detrimental effects of pests. Chemical control includes the use of pesticides, which includes herbicides, insecticides, fungicides, things along those lines. Knowing which pillar to use and when it is important is really critical for your IPM practice. For this to occur, you need to first identify the pests and survey the area to determine the degree of its infestation. Then you can evaluate the risks and benefits to which management tactics are available. And finally, you can choose which management tactics are most effective and safest to humans and the environment. IPM is needed to limit or reduce annual losses associated with pests and crops, and this can happen slowly over time and be a long-term effect. This can also lead to a more sustainable crop production system in the long run as pests decrease in number overall.